Welcome to the Real Salty Podcast. Please join Stephanie and Caitlin as we dive into life in Florida, the good, the salty, and everything in between. We'll chat about real estate, family, sports, building a community, and all the unique things that make living in the Sunshine State so special. Plus, we'll bring on some amazing special guests to share their stories and expertise along the way. So grab your favorite drink and get ready to laugh, learn, and get a little salty with us.
Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Real Salty Podcast. We're so happy you're with us. We are in December.
We are in December.
Ground running.
Yeah, we came off of Thanksgiving Day weekend, which was so late this year. It felt really late this year, but November flew by and now we're in December. And
yeah, I thought it felt late too. I know it's always is it the fourth Thursday or the third Thursday or whatever?
The fourth, but I think for whatever reason, it just felt super late this year, but
I think because this Monday that we're recording on right now is December 1st. So it's like, what happened to the rest of November? Like the whole weekend was just, what is that thing that you eat with turkey, the tryptophan or whatever? It was just a tryptophan dream throughout the entire weekend of like, what happened?
Well, I mean, I think that you could say that about the NFL, right? The entire weekend. What happened?
Any given bullshit day. Yeah. I mean,
it's just the survival of who can get to the playoffs at this point, and we'll see what happens.
Nobody knows anything, I think, at this point, other than obviously the teams, the horses that have pulled ahead that are 9-3 and 8-4 in their respective divisions. Like, congratulations. Happy for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's just talk about the fact that the Bears beat the Eagles.
Which
the beat the Eagles.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
And this game and last game, they actually it wasn't stumbling across the finish line like it has been. It is for some teams. It's literally like, yeah, we own you. It was amazing.
We're really that good. Yeah. This isn't by accident.
And they have a really tough schedule left because they've got to play the Packers twice. So that's going to get ugly in my house.
Well, I was going to say on the field and in your house.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to pay the deposit at the dorm. Maybe you should go ahead and have them come home and just duke it out in your living room.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Cooper is a drywall wizard. And so he has, he actually, by the end of the school year, goes around and earns extra money by fixing people's drywall to get them out of the deposit issue. And Brody's already warned him that there is an issue with his dorm. So
it's not even the end of first semester. No,
I know. I mean, it is. It's hysterical. So the Bears won, which is insane that they beat the Eagles. I mean,
I'm calling it, man. I'm getting a Bear shirt before the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Packers did win. They beat the Lions. And
I know a couple friends that I am sorry for your loss.
Exactly.
But I will say this, my Lions friends, and one in particular, shout out to Lisa, her and I, for our own respected team reasons, are just like, whatever.
What is going on?
We're the only ones that care this year. Whatever.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
She's on the struggle bus with me, only in blue. So go ahead.
Yeah, just in a different one. Yeah, she's in a different one. Yeah, but then and the Bucks pulled it out. Mayfield played, which we were concerned he might not because he got hurt. Yeah. They played the Cardinals, which are like they've won 3 games this whole year. So, but that was a fun game, and but they have, and they had Godwin back, and they had Bucky Irving back, so that was exciting for them. But
that name just cracks me up.
But it's the best.
Irving. Yeah.
It's the best. Well, he's been out for the last couple of weeks. He got hurt, and it was one of the first times in his whole career that he got hurt. And he's actually been out the last couple of weeks managing mentally through that injury. So he hasn't been playing because of really kind of a mental roadblock that he's been dealing with. But one of the most exciting parts about the game yesterday is that there's a linebacker. His name is Tristan Wirf. He's like a big boy, right? Huge, 350.
Wait, was this the one that I saw catch the touchdown pass in the end zone? I immediately said, oh, that's a big boy.
Yeah. And the last time he caught a touchdown was in high school.
Oh, see.
So, yeah.
And he's a fan
I'm like, favorite.
That's special. Okay,
Yeah, it is,
perfect.
and he's a fan favorite of the Bucks
Perfect.
too.
Well,
I mean,
nobody was on him, so I
he
was
does
just
the
like,
snap. He
"Oh,
does. I don't know what position it's called, but he does the snap,
oh, he's
and
the
he's like,
center." Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so he must have just been like, "I'll play tight end.
I think it
I'll
might have
go
been
over there."
right. Speaking of the or the centers, I love that for him. I was gonna say I
So
actually saw
fun.
that moment and I was like, "Oh my god, that's a big boy," and I was like, "Good for him."
You're like, "Big boy
And
got it.
I go, "That is something that's been on the practice field," and they're just like, "Now we're gonna do it
We're
now.
gonna do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Let's
blitz it."
do it." Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a well, and it's like that movie, The Longest Yard, where it's like, "Let's do some playground
Yes.
bullshit." Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Let's just try it. Hey, let's just try it. Hat trick.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I tuned in a little bit for the Buccaneers. I again, like I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like I
Yes.
just don't know what to do this year. And so obviously there's plenty of people, plenty of not Chiefs fans that could tell me exactly what to do with my fandom this year. But
And your hands.
and my hands, right? But at the same time, it's just I still like the game. I still like
I
watching it.
know.
You know, now we're just
Comes around,
picking
goes around.
now we're just
And I heard someone say yesterday, which I thought was funny because the Patriots are just quietly dominating, right? And I heard someone say yesterday, it just wasn't long enough from the
me.
Brady
Sorry.
era to the era of them being good again. It just hasn't been long enough. So I
No.
thought that was funny.
I
But
said that
yeah,
too. I
you
said
did.
that. Well, and it might not have been to you or to you directly or in this recording of our normally scheduled broadcast,
This,
but I swear, are we okay? The Patriots fan that I'm thinking about is a bartender at the Tiki, and he's a Patriots fan. And I
yeah,
was like, sit, like at the beginning of the year, I was like, just calm down. I was like, it's only
yes,
been like, what, 10
yes,
years since you guys had a run? And
yes.
he's like, well, it, I mean, Brady, I mean, is it more like almost 20?
No, no, because, well, let's see.
I don't know. I'm
No, it's
gonna
probably about 8 years, 9 years. I mean,
Patriot.
I don't think it's been that long because Brady played for the Bucks in the night or the
Okay, here we go.
2020
Here we go.
season.
The dynasty. Okay. So what I was thinking, I was like, this dynasty, right? So it
Yep.
refers to the 2 decade period of success of the New England Patriots from 2000 until 2019.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that was the Belichick Brady era.
Yes. Yeah. So
And
it's
they
six
won
years
6
ago.
Super Bowls and appeared in 9 with 17 division titles. However, when was the last time they won a Super Bowl?
I don't know. I don't know
Again, I
that
think
answer.
yes, they might have been great with, getting their division championship and everything. Oh, they won in 2019. Yeah, sit down. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's very early, right? And it's a brand new and it's a new coach and a new quarterback. And so that's why it's like, oh my gosh, here they go again. But good for them and good for everyone that's
No,
I think
see,
that
and these
this
are
is
the
the
years
most
that I was
unpredictable
thinking
end of
about.
season.
I was thinking about 2002, 2004, and 2005. Okay.
Hmm.
This is in my brain. I still think of that as the
Like
Brady
Manning
era
era
with the
too.
Patriots. I
Yeah, that's
guess
like the
because
Manning
of
era too.
15, 17, and 19. 17 and 19, at least, I had a pretty new plaything. We had Patrick Mahomes, eat your heart out. I don't give a
Right.
shit who plays for the Patriots anymore.
Yes,
But
right.
it's like, and
You're like
maybe that's
things
why
are
I
about
blacked
ready to
those.
change.
Maybe that's why I blacked those years out that were closer to the end of Brady's tenure, is because I just didn't really think that they did do anything. Either that or I was so distracted and I just realized how self-serving this whole run that I'm doing. I'm like, I mean, we were just so awesome that I couldn't think of anybody else that was more awesome.
I,
Like, oh God.
like,
Shut up,
that's
Palin.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
But I agree. Sit down. It's too
It's okay.
soon.
I like football, Caitlin.
Well, the problem is that if this truly is the end of our run, I want it to rekindle. So I didn't want to lose the momentum because I'm not a hypocrite. Sit down. It's someone else's turn, but I don't want it to be yet.
I
I'm in
know.
denial. I'm in
I
denial
know.
for
It
it.
can be
So
so quickly that it changes though. It's amazing. I mean,
mm,
Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving Day last year is when they fired the Bears coach because he was like they'd
yeah.
won like 3 games and now they're like
Yeah.
I've only lost 3 games and how quickly things have changed, right?
That's
Like
true. That's very
it's
true.
amazing how
That's
quickly
very
they can
true.
change. But yeah. But yeah, I mean between so it was like Thursday games. Friday games. And
Mhm.
then Saturday was just rivalry Saturday for college football. I mean, it was
College
just like
football, yeah.
all rivalries that day. And then Sunday games. And then there's a game tonight. It's just, I mean, we're getting to that stage where there's just a lot of football. Just a lot. It's just a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
But yeah, the Packers play the Bears this Sunday. So that will be definitely interesting.
Well, I will say a little prayer for your drywall, but it
Yeah,
sounds like Cooper's got it handled regardless. So we'll just put it on Cooper's
exactly.
tab. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially since he's 21. Put everything on
Put
Cooper's
everything
tab
on his tab.
for that
Yeah.
matter.
The jobless kid gets all the tab, right?
Well, you better start punching some holes in your friends' walls because you're
Yes.
going to need that drywall money.
That's right. Exactly.
No,
No,
I
he's
mean,
actually employed by my father. My father is traditionally does like a little quiz every single holiday or event where we have to answer questions and then someone wins. I mean, you don't win anything, but someone wins. One of the questions was how many light fixtures and or um, fans has Cooper replaced in our house, and it was north of 20.
wait,
My
in the
Cooper
house you
needs to be on its
currently
that my
live in,
parents live in. Yeah, that my parents live in.
that the grandparents live in.
Yeah, like Cooper may as well have a 1099 over there.
Hmm? Hmm? Okay. I just okay. I just want to know how all the ceiling fans came down. I just
Crazy,
want to.
right?
I don't know.
Just
I don't know.
replace everything. They just replace everything. So, but anyway. So, but did you
Well,
do any
I bet
Black Friday
my parents would call that
shopping?
a bull in a china shop. And yes,
That's right.
speaking of shopping, and it's like
Exactly.
God bless him. He just walks in and he's like, bam, bam, banging
Yeah.
around. So
Yeah.
I have a brother that is the same. So it's just like, God, what's that Blazing Saddles Mongo, right? Where they
Yes.
get that big guy that's like just for the heavy lifting. And he's like, Mongo only pawn in game of life.
My gosh, that is so funny.
Michael will respect this. I just
He
quoted
will.
Blazing Saddles. Tell him.
I will have to tell
So
him
in
that.
between all the football watching, there was a holiday that
There was
actually
a
occurred.
holiday, a Thanksgiving
Um,
holiday, and then
yep.
I mean Black Friday is kind of like a holiday, it feels like too.
It's funny to me because when you break this down into, oh, we got Black Friday and then we have Small Shop Saturday and now it's Cyber Monday. What's the difference? I'm going to be honest because most of the deals that I shop specifically were going through Cyber Monday. Like
Yeah,
they
no,
were
I think
started.
it
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as someone that worked in that world for a really long time, it
But
just
it's
all
different
depends on
now.
your Yeah, it is different now because the store level competes with online, right?
Yeah.
But you have to as a store employee appreciate the online because it does help pay your salary. So that's one piece of it. The second piece of it is that um the I do think that the it depends on where the sales piece of it is, like where these
Okay.
companies are at, like in the month of November before while they're making the decisions going
As
up
to
to
what
Black
they
Friday,
offer.
what
Okay.
they're going to
And
offer.
that
But
makes sense.
it does make sense, and I've always like believed that you can only squeeze so much out of one day. It's a matter of all the other days before it and around it that will help take the pressure off of Black Friday. So I
And
always kind of
see, yeah.
manage that way. But
And see, in another life, when I actually was participating because my family was not the family that woke up at 3 in the morning
yeah,
to go wait outside of Best Buy or Macy's or Walmart for them to open at 4 or 5 in the morning. We were never
mhm,
that family. I was in a relationship in my early 20s where that family of that person took that real serious. The
yes, it's a
second the
sport.
plates were cleared, the second the plates were cleared on Thanksgiving, all the paper ads,
Yes,
okay, like
yes,
even
I
that
love
old
that.
school, the paper ads came to the
Oh
table
yeah,
and it was a divide and conquer. And there was a larger family. So literally there was one couple that went to Best Buy. Everyone gave them their entire Best Buy
yes,
list for
yep,
every single family part. And somebody went to Walmart. They got everybody's Walmart stuff and they divided and conquered. And we did. We woke up at 3 in the morning and then freezed our tits off until 11 or 12 and then went home and went to bed because we'd already been up for 9 hours.
yes,
I do not do that. And again, that was a brief tenor in my life when
yeah.
I was close proximity to people that did do that. Doorbusters. I mean, I feel like there's not like a I mean, this is not what actually happened, but you can kind of commiserate with me on this, you'd see these news programs where these people are like stab and grab, where they're
Yes.
trampled going in because there's only 50 of something, or there's only 100 of something, or whatever it is, even if they don't give the quantity amount of how many they're physically going to have in the store. And people are duking it out for those things that are physically in that store at that very moment.
Yeah. Well, I think
Is it
accessibility has
still like
changed
that?
everything. No, it's not.
I
Accessibility
would
has
think
really
not.
changed
I
everything.
would think
I mean,
not.
there might be some doorbusters that get people in and people get crazy about it. I mean, I was the one working all of that for retail.
Right.
And so I was up, it was like a 24-hour stint from Thanksgiving all the way till like
My,
basically
say
11 p.m.
goodbye to
on Black
mommy,
Friday.
kids.
That's
Right.
right.
She's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go live at the store for the next 3 days. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. But
Yep.
I think it's accessibility at this point. But I there were there were some items that when we first moved down here, because I pulled myself pretty much out of that game, that I my sister was always a go shop that night. But that has to do with like your age of your kids too, like when you want to get some good deals for your kids.
True.
But I always go to the mall. So, like Flynn and I went up to International Mall, and I
Nice.
will tell you that I have never in my entire life seen a store as busy as Garage. That's a
Really?
yeah, that's a like a teen. Well, it's not teen. It's like a super popular brand, and they don't have a lot of them. And we specifically went there to go to that. And I mean, I'd never seen this before in all the years that I was working. I'd never seen it where they, you know, those,
You can
you
tell
know,
that my
the
interest has peaked because literally my head tilted
you're like
all the way to the right. I was like, what
you're like a
is
dog
this
waiting for the
again?
treat.
Ah! Go ahead.
Either that or you're the Exorcist, whichever one. I'll take
They're
either side.
here. Right. See, yet another reason we need costumes. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Oh my God. Yeah.
so
So
this
we
is the shit. Okay, this is the thing now, is like Garage,
it's
darling. This
Garage.
is
Yes.
at one
Yes.
point Abercrombie, right? We would have
Yes, no,
tackled
it's
each other to get
Garage.
in
It's
there.
definitely
Okay.
Garage, and
All right.
I had never seen this before. So you know those holder things that they use, and you'll see them in stores, and it'll so they can grab like it's a silver thing, and they can
Yeah,
grab.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had two of them in the store. Two people were signed to it, um, and they they had made their own signs to put on one of them, and one sign said line starts here for fitting room, and another one said line starts here for the register.
Check out.
Now
Yeah.
yeah, so the fitting room one, I mean, this isn't a large store. It's not a large store, and it doesn't need to be a large store most of the year, right? And that's
Right.
it doesn't need to be. But the line, like, every store has like sections. The
Yep.
line for the fitting room was in the middle section of the store. So it wrapped around one whole section and came back to the middle of the store. So that was the line for the fitting room. The line for the register, which was at the front of the store. And when I say the line for the register, they had 8 registers. Me, I'm fascinated. I'm watching them
That's
all.
a
They have
lot,
they have
actually. That's
iPads
like Old
and their
Navy
standard.
level.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is Old Navy level. They have
Yeah.
iPads and they had their standard registers. And they had one of those signs that said line starts here. And it was wrapped around the back of the store starting to come back up. It was insane. It was exit. I mean, they were handling it perfectly. They were the girls were nice that were working there. They were adorable. Like a couple times I made comments to them, like I'm like, how are you doing? And they're like, I'm like, just trying to survive today. And they're like, it's just so busy. They didn't even know what was going on. They didn't Half of them didn't have headsets because they just didn't even have enough for the amount of employees. But the
Bet.
mall, International Mall, as it always is, for Black Friday, was super busy. But that was by
Interesting.
far the busiest store, by far. So,
So,
but I
I mean,
always
they do what
go.
they can. I mean,
They do.
and I know that we're splitting hairs here, but I am interested in this. Are we talking like the size of a store, like the Buckle, or are we talking like,
Yeah.
okay, I was gonna say like a 579 Hot Topic,
No,
shotgun
not a Hot
style.
Topic. A
Okay,
slightly larger than Hot. Well, remember, well, not remember, but garage is only women's. So both sides
Okay.
are women. So you don't have to have like the same type of square footage for both sides. So
Got it.
it's only women's and there's only so much product. It's a decent size store. It's a decent size. I wouldn't say it's large and I wouldn't say it's like a Claire's, boutique.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Okay.
a large, it's not an Old Navy. It's smaller than it's kind of like a pink size
Okay.
where
Yeah. Like a
and
New
so
York and
it's
Company. Yeah. Okay.
exactly. Maybe even
Got it.
smaller. New York and Company used to have very large storefronts,
Well,
but
when they
yeah.
were learner, and
We're
see you
yes,
and this
yes,
is a whole nother
yes,
thing that you
yes.
and I could go off on.
Yes.
And I'm
Oh my
like,
god, we
girl,
could
I was
keep
a key
going.
holder. I was like, we could do this. I was like, back in my
You is
day,
so
right?
fancy.
Well, and
They're
then
like,
like
she's responsible. She can hold keys. That's the way.
19 years old, and all their
Like,
people kept quitting, and they're like, we're going to give you this key holder
I
position,
know.
but we're
I
not going to
know.
pay you any more money. So
That's
thank
right.
you.
But
Yeah.
you are so important.
Oh, it was just like I meant to quit here 6 months ago. Why do I have this key? I don't know.
Exactly.
But it was another
Exactly.
life. I
It
mean,
is.
no,
No,
okay.
it feels
So,
like another life. It
but with
does.
the shopping, okay, kudos to you guys for actually putting boots on the ground. I did none of that. I went to Ulta, the beauty
Oh,
brands or the beauty
okay.
store, Ulta. I went there on Friday, but it was 1:30. Like the people on a mission were good and gone. And it was
Mhm.
kind of like, it
Yes.
was still busy, but it wasn't a
Yeah, they probably had
madhouse.
free gift with purchases in the morning or something like that.
Probably, and
Prob
it looked like their doorbuster kind of section right there at the front had just seen a tornado,
Yeah.
EF3. But other than that, I got
Yeah.
what I needed to get and I got the deal that I wanted. So I was good to go. I did more online shopping and see Black Friday, Small Shop Saturday, Cyber Monday, which we're sitting on right now.
I haven't
This
even
is what
ordered
got me.
one thing today, if you can believe it.
That's really funny because right now, as of this record at 6:24 Eastern Standard Time PM, I have not bought anything today. I did buy two purchases online yesterday from different vendors. And so that was, shout out to SkinCeuticals for not having a Black Friday sale. Yes, sons of bitches. Are you kidding me? The one company that's
They're
too
like,
proud of their shit to lower
"Girl,
anything.
we
Oh, no.
don't need it."
Oh, they were like, by the way, we'll give you free shipping for $500. And then here's like a point 0.4 mil of a product that you'll never use. You're welcome. It's like, and what's sad is I need it and I will buy it. But
Yes.
I was waiting because I was thinking, all right, well, they'll do something,
Yeah.
no, nothing.
Yeah, you didn't wanna get burned.
No, I felt like it was that Devil Wears Prada or where Julia Roberts
Mhm.
walks into the store and they just,
Oh,
they're like, we have
yeah.
nothing that will fit you here,
Pretty
kind
Woman.
of thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
thank you. And I was like, I don't think that'll fit you. And it's just like, it's a lotion. No.
Right. Exactly.
So,
I did 2. I guess I ordered 3 things on Friday. So and 2 of them was because I didn't wanna wait in line. So I
yes.
literally just scanned the ticket and
Well, see, when you're
and
talking
then
about
ordered
the
it.
follow the yellow brick road game, Shoots and Ladders Candyland that you had to do in garage,
Yeah. No, I was
I
done.
wouldn't have tried it on.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
did,
don't,
no, we and she had already known her
who the
sizes, thank
hell would
goodness.
stand there to try it
Yeah,
on?
that was us a couple 2 years ago, we did stand in line to try it on because she'd never been there before, so she didn't know her size. So this year, it's actually a really good product. I'm actually impressed with how good their product. There's nothing fancy about it. It's all plain Jane, but
Well, I would
the
have still
girls
run
love
the
it.
gauntlet of I'll return it if it
Yeah.
doesn't fit. I'm not
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I we waited in that line, we waited in the Victoria's Secret/Pink line, and, American Eagle line we waited in.
They still have American Eagle.
They
Wow.
do. I actually
Crazy.
love American Eagle for my jeans. I buy almost all my jeans from there, which is so crazy because, like, I grew up on the Gap, but I don't
Mm,
I mean, I've always loved the Gap jeans. I just don't like how they don't have any pocket detail at this point in my
mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
it makes me look wider than maybe it needs to, but the pocket detail kind of I don't know.
Now
I guess
I'll
it's
have to
that
relook
going
at
back to the
American Eagle.
Jordache
Shut the hell up.
or
Okay.
Guess.
Yes, yes. I was just about to say guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well you're gonna make me relook at American Eagle because it's been a good 25 plus years since I looked at American Eagle, and at the time I didn't remember their jeans fitting
Me
me
neither. They
that
didn't fit
well.
me either. They didn't fit me either. I
Okay.
mean, I order them all online at this point, but I mean, they carry the
Mm.
long, so
Well, they do, but I just don't remember them being long enough back then. I don't know
I
why.
never
It's like their long was a 33 inseam, and I'm like, "Bitch, do what everyone else is doing. It's a 34. Like, what are you
34.
doing?" Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like down here my jeans are sometimes a little bit shorter and sometimes I choose for them to be that way, but I
Yeah.
mean, I buy almost all American Eagle. Almost. I feel like yeah,
Interesting.
so yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty
I'm
much
gonna
all
have
of
to
them.
look into
So
that
what's
because
this second thing that you purchased? So you said the
oh, so HBO
Oh
is back in our house. Nothing tangible really, but just
my
something to
god, I that is the okay. That is so
ah! I'm so
funny.
excited. So I feel like many a household play the same game that we play, which is, you turn them on, you turn them off, you turn them on, you turn it off, you turn it on, you turn it off. And HBO had been off
Or someone gets
for
fired and then you turn it off and then
mhm. Well, that's true. Exact
that
out of
is true.
solidarity. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So
Yes.
we were without HBO and
You're funny.
I I needed it. I was gonna say it
You
had
do
been
need it.
time. There was like, let's just say for the sake of the hypothesis scientific experiment, we
Wait,
take
who do you
onto
have as a network carrier for your cell phone?
a T-Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why
Continue.
does AT&T give that
AT&T, you get it for
for
free.
free? Interesting. I think there's something else that we get from T-Mobile for do we get Paramount or something like that? I think we get Paramount Plus or
You get
something for
Ryan Reynolds
T-Mobile.
too, right? Isn't he?
Is that Ryan
Oh no, he's
Reynolds?
Cricket or
Was that
something.
Mint
Oh,
Mobile?
Mint,
No,
Mint Mobile.
no.
Yeah, who am I thinking? Never mind. Anyway,
Well, his
continue on. You have
gin or
HBO.
his cell phone. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay. I
I'll
was like,
just take
either way,
him.
I'll take it. I'll take all of
Yeah,
it. So,
I'm okay with either one.
I want him to be okay. We'll talk about his wife another day, but it's just like, I please don't let that like completely just cancel him. I really
Yes.
don't want that to
No,
happen
he's too
because
smart.
I need him. And
He's
like,
got
I
too many
like
marketing
her, but
things
like,
going on, even if he's
it's,
behind the scenes without him being in front of it. It's hysterical. So HBO,
I know.
what
So
is that? What is
HBO
it that
is
you
back.
wanted about HBO?
Me? Or what did I
Yes.
sell Trent that we
Yeah. Okay.
needed it?
Either or. Either or.
Okay,
Both
so
relevant.
we needed it because the John Cena show, The Peacemaker, has
Okay.
come out with another season and it's hilarious. Being right up your action figure freaking, it's not Marvel and it's not DC, but I'm telling
Mm.
you, it's hilarious. If you watch The Boys is another kind of superhero spin-off where
Okay.
they're
John
evil.
Cena.
Yeah, but watch The Peacemaker, I think it's called, with John Cena. It's hilarious. Um, he's just kind of a half-ass superhero doing his best, and then it turns out he's the only one that can save us all. And so it's very smartly written, very dark comedy, very dry comedy. I love it. So
That's fun.
so The Peacemaker is why I
You
sold
do need
Trent.
that,
And
and
then
Trent needs
also
that.
The Last of Us with Pedro Pascal. That is an adaptation of a very popular video game,
Yes.
apparently. And so I got told by Trent we were watching that when we had it last. So I was like, well, there's another season of that for get caught up on.
Last
Spoiler alert,
season's bad.
I hate that show. So I literally took one for the team because I was reminded him that that was on it and I have no intention of watching it. I hate those end of day shows.
Yes, you
Um,
said that he was a big fan. I have to say that
but
I
I like
watched
Pedro Pascal.
tried
So,
I well, I tried to watch the last season of that and I could not get into it, but I will never turn down anything with him in it.
I won't either, but I already know now. Spoiler alert.
You have
My
to.
reason my
You
reason is
have
gone.
to.
My
He's
reason is gone now.
yeah, it
And
is
so I'm just
gone.
like and I feel like if you're a true fan of it, apparently Trent informed me, that's what happens in the video game. And so it's coming, but it's just kind of like, well shit,
Yeah,
And it
well,
was
I
like when they
definitely am
killed
not.
Glenn
Yeah,
in Walking Dead, I was done. I'm done.
done. Yeah.
Like, no,
Well,
we're
yeah,
done.
because they killed Glenn and Abraham in the same freaking episode. Who
Yeah,
does
and no
that?
offense, Abraham, peace be with you. It was the Glenn that I was like, no.
Yeah.
So, all right. But anyway, so those were how I peddled my PowerPoint presentation of why we should get HBO again. The real reason is because I wanted to watch The Gilded Age.
And
So,
are you? Did
That's
you
it.
start watching it?
Oh yeah, I'm already
Okay.
8 episodes in. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
That will
the
be my
problem
next
is
one I watch.
the very problem is that I'm going to binge watch this season 3 and I'm going to be done probably by Wednesday. It has gone. It's gone. So
I get it. No, it's this time of year where I do binge watching all the time, so I get it. But I do need to say that if you have not caught any of the episodes of Saturday Night Live with Pedro Pascal on it, you are literally missing out in your life. He
okay.
is he does this he there's nothing that's funnier to me is when the actors cannot stop laughing.
Yes. Yeah.
And he does this skit with this woman. Her name is Latika. And
Okay.
like, I don't even know if I need to say anymore because it is literally the funniest thing I've ever, it is one of the funniest skits that I have ever seen.
Okay.
He's who, but my kids would say, my adult children, I guess I should
Yes.
say, they would say that
No,
he's a little
forever we will call
overexposed.
them the
They're my
children.
children. They're my
The children.
children.
The
And then people
children.
will, I think I said that last week and I was like, well, my children. And they're like, oh, how old are your kids? And I'm like, 17, 19, and 21. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So, but anyway, going back to, so I'll watch The Gilded Age.
Yes, no, watch The Gilded Age. I highly recommend. To me, it has sufficed my withdrawals from the Downton Abbey. So, because it's all period appropriate, and we've
I
had these
love that.
conversations before. It's got a ton of recognizable faces in it that you'll recognize. The names of the actors and actresses are escaping me. Besides Nathan Lane,
Oh,
who's
he's excellent.
amazing in
Yeah.
it, and actually forgive me, but
Is there
the
singing and dancing in it at all or no?
no,
Okay,
no,
because that's
no.
traditionally
I
he's such a
know.
Broadway
Well, and
star.
then actually one of the major was it Agnes Gilded Age. Okay, so one of the actresses is played by Christine Baranski, and she was
Hmm.
in Mamma Mia. She was
Okay.
in
Oh,
you
so
would
they really
recognize
have theater actors in that show.
100%, I would say theatrical actors and
Uh-huh.
actresses. So, but there's mixes in. There's the actress that plays Miranda from Sex and the City.
Oh,
She's in it.
okay.
She's the main part of it. But it's really interesting because it
The
takes
character
time.
goes
It
south.
takes part in the time of our country where capitalism. They talk about the
Mm.
Gilded Age. I think we're talking
Aren't
like
we still in it?
1880s. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Don't get
Hmm.
political. Don't get political. Don't get
I'm
political.
right. I'm trying my face. So yeah, right. So Gilded Age. So we're talking though, but they have like
No,
the
you and I like
historical
that
figures,
stuff. Yeah.
in it, like JP Morgan. The
Oh,
real JP Morgan plays a part in one of the
oh, I love that.
characters' like stories. You got people like
Yeah, I
Rockefeller.
was just gonna say Rockefeller. Yeah.
They're going to Newport when like
Yep.
all these castles and everything are being built out there for the extravagant money that's being
Super
made, the
cool.
expansion of the railroads in the 1890s, like talking about the race westward. And
Okay, sold.
I love that. I love when they incorporate like real historical stuff and figures.
Me too.
I'm trying to think. There's
That was
uh
actually what I mean, I didn't
yeah.
The Guinness show that was on
Yeah, I
Netflix.
told you about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one was good. I can't say that I thought that they did a very good job with character development, but it was still super
No,
interesting
this one's better.
watching.
You'll like this one better. Yeah.
Yeah, it
That
was
that
still
one was a
interesting to know the
little
history of it, and I
yeah,
even
that one was
have
a
visited
little
there, but I didn't know that.
like Guy Ritchie just missing the mark for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
But I was enough to keep me involved
it
because I
did.
didn't have the Gilded Age.
Yes.
So, highly recommend that one. I will say first season if you're just starting it does take a little bit for the character development as well,
Yeah,
but by the end of the season you're like I have to
I'm
know.
in.
I have to know.
Yes.
No, HBO Go. If you guys are still listening tonight, if we get this up, it is only $2.99 a month. Now, granted,
Oh, that's wicked
with
cheap.
ads, with ads. So if you want no advertisements, it's still $12.99 a month, I think.
That's not awful, but you said something earlier that I think is really important. I do think that we do live in that age where it's like cancel,
Yeah,
renew, and just trying
yeah,
to. I mean, there's like some app out there. I think it's like Rocket or something where it's like,
you're right.
log in and it'll tell you all the subscriptions that you pay,
that
And
you've
I
forgotten about.
yes, and I think that there's the NFL season has brought that to light more than anything right now because of the fact that they've got
Really?
things on YouTube TV because of the direct TV.
True.
Then you have the Prime
Yeah.
that they have it on.
Right.
Then I'm fairly certain Christmas it'll be on Netflix.
Dude,
It's like you can't
eh,
keep up with these
no,
subscriptions.
no, stop it.
You
Like,
just
bring it to
can't.
one form or stop it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but you can't just pedal off for NFL like, "Oh, well, only Thursday night's gonna be Amazon."
Yeah.
I mean, even I just saw a commercial. The UFC is doing away with
Yes.
their pay-per-view bullshit, and they are gonna exclusively be on Paramount Plus.
Yes. I
And
don't
I know
even have
Paramount Plus
Paramount
play
Plus.
I do, you can have some.
Oh, I never. I think Michael got it for a little while when that what was that show? That cowboy show?
Yellowstone,
Yeah,
yeah.
cowboy. Yeah, he was watching that, and so I think we had it for a while for that. But
I
yeah,
think
it just
him
you
and
can't.
every housewife in the United States of America is watching that show,
Yeah,
so,
clearly
yeah.
I missed the. My testosterone level was too high to even be engaged in that or something. I don't know.
I tried, and
Wasn't
then
my
by the
thing.
end of the beginning of the 2nd season, I just couldn't, and at that
Cowboys are
point,
just not my thing.
Kevin Costner is a thing for me, though, and I
Yeah,
love Kevin Costner, so I was like, "Okay, let's see what we got
yeah.
here." They had some really good character development, but I don't know. I don't know. I can only watch a redhead kick somebody's ass so many times.
Yeah, no, that's right. But you had mentioned earlier, actually, on I think this is during our our
Yeah,
pre-game
right?
about the NFL halftime, and I wanted to tell you that
Yeah.
during the Lions Packers game on Thanksgiving, it was at the Lions Stadium, and Jack White performed,
Mm.
and he brought out Eminem.
Oh,
It
well, I'm
was
gonna have to
very
check
good.
that one out
It
because
was
for the
very good.
Cowboys Chiefs game, we got Post Malone, which is
Yes.
fine,
Yeah,
but
which
it
is
just
fine.
he didn't do it very
No, he was just he was just okay. You're right. He just was okay. I mean, he's clearly very loyal to the Cowboys, but so Jack White is they're not touring anymore. It's a band
No,
that,
they're not.
but Michael like has just recently discovered and is like playing it all the time. So he was thrilled, and then they started to play a couple of beats of I don't know which Eminem song, I don't remember, but they started playing a couple beats of it, and Cooper was like, because Cooper loves Eminem, and he was like,
Eminem.
yeah, and so he was really excited about it. But then we also were talking about the Macy Day Parade in the morning and how
My God, yes, please bring up the Macy's Day Parade.
I was watching it and I found, I mean, I'm was doing it in the privacy of my own home, so I'll gladly admit that I was dancing. I
I was just
mean,
gonna say,
I
but I
was
feel
dancing.
targeted. I didn't even know about the Eminem appearance, and then yes, thank you so much for bringing up the Macy's Day Parade because it's something that I always flip on. My family always had it
Us
on.
too.
It's just on, and so usually the kids that don't have anything to do in the kitchen are sitting there watching what's actually happening, or you can hear it from the kitchen if you're busy. It was a throwback. The
Yes.
whole weekend to me, I felt targeted as a demographic, right? We're going to
Yes.
talk about like Gen X and older millennials. Did anybody else get the memo? Because we had Eminem, now you're telling me at the halftime show. We
Yes.
had Little John, guys, Little John on the Toys R Us float. Okay. Not even just in the parade,
Yeah.
on the Toys R Us float.
That's right.
And it was turned down for what?
Yes. But yeah,
And
no,
then
I was jamming. I was
Shaggy,
yes.
girl, you're my
Yes.
angel,
Yes.
caught me on the
Yes.
counter, wasn't me. What is happening? Are they getting ready to tell us like they're coming out with something just for
I don't
us?
know.
Because
If
we
you get a
still don't
chance to
know.
just scroll through social media, like where you just start scrolling, you're going to see like people that post things that are like me trying to get Thanksgiving Day ready, and and this is what comes on, and like it's like full distraction,
We
full,
all
like
stop on a dime and like turn and like evacuate where we are. Like it's like a
exactly.
calling. Yeah. What
I
is
was like, "This
happening?
is not because of the tequila sunrise that I am dancing like this. This is because of the
Turn down
song,
for
I
what?
assure
Right.
you." Exactly.
I was just I mean I was pleased. Don't get me wrong. I was just like, okay, but I was just kind of like, is this
I
things we say
know,
now? I'm like, are all of these songs like TikTok song
making a
famous?
comeback. Yeah, no, I think that
Is
that's
that
probably
why they're
part of it.
here?
They must be. I mean, I don't scroll enough on TikTok to know. I
Well,
don't scroll enough to know in general,
ask the adult children
but
if
my
that's
kid
why.
my kids all knew the song, so they must.
Well, that's because you raised them right, though, Steph.
Oh, when it comes to music, it would be my husband that has done that. I mean,
Okay, so I'm just thinking about, those mothers that are out there that are about 25, 26.
no,
Unless
I
their
will.
mom raised
Okay,
them
so
listening to
yeah.
it, their kids aren't listening to it. So this is a whole generational gap of
Well, I will
musical.
admit that when I would be like rocking a kid in the middle of the night because they
Turned
needed to be
down for
fed
what?
or what,
Right.
but I was not singing like Mary Had a Little Lamb or sweet little lullabies. I was literally singing whatever was popular at the moment. So if it was Britney Spears, man, I was singing that. I will admit that that was the kind of mother I was when I
That's okay, because there's a
yeah.
couple songs that I've actually listened to now, like, this is a one-hit wonder, but City High had the song where it's like, "What would you do if your son was at home crying
Yes.
all alone on the
Yes.
bedroom
Oh
floor?" And
yeah.
it's about her selling her body for sex to feed her infant child
Yeah, I
because the
probably sang that once or
crackhead
twice.
father
Hmm.
right? But it's just got the
Yeah.
and it's like a little nice little
If I
melody, and
could
it's
remember
like,
the words, I sang it. It didn't matter what it was. I sang it in a tone that sounded therapeutic, I thought,
yeah.
but I don't know if
Right.
anything I sing sounds therapeutic, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, no, she was humming "Drop It Like It's Hot." No.
Yeah, I pretty much was. Drop it like it's hot, baby. Drop it like it's hot. When you're gonna
Well,
go
no,
back to bed, drop it like it's hot.
exactly. Well, I was gonna say, and then all of a sudden, Ice Cube makes a rendition, and so I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for the wheels go on the bus go round and round, like Ice Cube, Juvenile. I need like those. I feel like they probably exist, but
Well, I
I'm gonna miss
probably
that.
actually sang that, but I'm sure that I made up my own verses. So Wheels on the Bus
I
probably
do
took a
know,
naughty turn at times, and it probably took a that makes no sense. Like Wheels on the
probably.
Bus, like mommy ran over something. What was that? What was that? I mean, I
Well, I
am.
do know for a fact because my fandom for Snoop Dogg. Apparently, I just
Oh
incorporate it in my
yes,
life. He
who
does have
doesn't?
nursery songs. He's got a nursery song album, and it's a yo the wheels on the bus, right? I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
that was not while my kids were young, though. The only songs that he
no,
had was "Sipping on Gin and Juice," which I'm
juice,
sure that
way
I
back with my
yeah,
mind on my bottle and my bottle on my mind.
I'm
See, that's how you change
certain.
the lyrics,
Yes, I'm certain that I sang that a couple times in my life too to my
and
kids.
that's why your children are going to make it. I mean, the rest of them I have no hope for.
Yeah,
So I just had an
exactly.
encounter with a 15-and-a-half-year-old this weekend, and you win. So congratulations, because yeah, that one is definitely not John Connor is going to save us all from AI.
Yeah, yeah, you're thinking we're
Yours though,
doomed. You're
yeah,
thinking we're
for sure.
doomed.
Okay, guys.
Okay,
So before we let you go,
we
we
have a
kind of been
lot
putting
to
this off.
cover
We've
now
been putting this off for
because
a
there's
couple of
so
weeks
much.
because, in our defense, there
There's
was a
so
lot going on
much.
in November. And just because we're overwhelmed, we didn't want to pass that along to you. You're welcome, our lovely listeners. But pen and paper ready, people, because here we go.
Yeah,
It
here
is
we
going to be
go.
a
We're
gauntlet
just
of
talking about
events.
this week, for God's sakes.
No, we're not even going to talk about next week. So, right now, as of Monday, December 1st, there are quite a few city events that are going to be happening here in Madeira Beach. The very first one is that this weekend, they're going to turn on the Christmas tree in Johns Pass. So, this Wednesday, December 3rd, they're actually going to be having a Christmas tree decoration party in Johns Pass starting at 6:30. You are more than welcome to come and start to help hang up the decorations that they have for their beautiful tree lighting ceremony this weekend. And here's something that I did not know that I love. You are more than welcome to bring your own decoration. Now, whether
Aw,
this
like
be
your
an
own ornament?
ornament
Oh, nice.
that has a sentimental value for you, perhaps it's a
That's
keepsake from
sweet.
a relative that would help bring you joy to know that it's hanging in maybe one of their favorite places in the world of
I
John's
love
Pass
that.
Village. But let's also just keep in mind that I love that beautiful moment.
Me
Don't
too.
be an asshole and bring a penis or something, okay? Like I'm just thinking ahead of time that someone's gonna bring a sex toy and put it in the tree, and it's like, why do you have to ruin it for everyone, Chad? Like
Yeah,
literally, this
that's
is why
right.
we can't bring cookies from home in the classroom anymore. This
Exactly.
is why we can't tell you to bring your own ornament from home, Brad. Like but at the end of the day, we're going to clip this out of the reel we're going to make. But I just want to say, like, don't ruin it, okay? Like, this is a beautiful thing.
And make
6:30
sure it's
to 9
Santa
o'clock.
approved.
I mean, if you put a Santa hat on it, I guess you're using protection. But, or maybe an elf boot. I don't know what
My
constitutes as
God,
a
how are we
condom in
going
the
to
North
get through
Pole.
this?
We will get through this. Okay, so
Okay.
Wednesday, December 3rd is the John's Pass Christmas tree decorating party for the actual official lighting this weekend. Starts at 6:30, and of course, it could be found right at the entrance to the boardwalk in front of Delosa's. So we'll look forward to seeing you there on Wednesday. But then we prepare, good people, for this weekend. You better be ready because Friday, it officially starts.
It
And
does.
Friday the 5th is going to be a Village Friday, and not only is it going to be a Village Friday with the Spasmatics playing, people
That's
love them
amazing. Yeah.
so much. They have quite a following. They're kind of a staple band here along the beaches. I've seen them play at multiple venues, including Katiki and Toasted Monkey. But the Spasmatics will be playing this Friday, December 5th, of course, starting at 6 o'clock. It's also
Yeah.
the 80s ski lodge theme pub crawl. So if any of you hot tub time machine lover movie people out there, this is what we're putting out right now. The 80s ski lodge themed pub crawl that's going to be happening through John's Pass. And Stephanie, tell the good people, because you just heard it straight from the horse's mouth today, how many watering holes are going to be participating this year?
Right now, it's 13.
Hmm.
So, which is amazing.
I didn't even know there were 13 places to get a beverage there.
I guess yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, that's amazing. So that will definitely be, I was actually thinking that probably, so Ski Lodge is on Village Friday as well. But I was
Yeah,
also
no, the
thinking,
80s ski lodge.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was thinking that the Tipsy Tiki probably had a band for Wednesday or Friday night as well, because they usually do something acoustic, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But I was at Pirates Pub yesterday,
Nice.
and she is going all out Amber on
Yay.
a ski lodge. So she's got like gingerbread. She is going all out on the decorations. It
Okay,
was
so
really, really coming to fruition. It was really cool looking.
thank you for bringing up the next point of this, because not only are we going to be able to marry our way through the pass in our 80s ski lodge outfits while drinking our pub crawl drinks, they also are doing something new this year, which I love, which is Christmas light decoration
Yeah.
competition. Okay. So we're going to have businesses that are going to be decorating inside, externally on their business, and they're going to be judged. And I think as the inaugural year, we're going to see a lot of people kind of take part in it. But I feel like next year, when
Next
people
year it'll
see
be
what,
bigger. Yeah.
it'll be bigger. And
Yeah.
I cannot wait, because Christmas tree decorate or Christmas decorations, like any kind of holiday decorations where you're lighting up and saying, this is our spot, look at our stuff. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Creativity. Let's take it to the point. So not only are we going to have the Christmas tree lighting, but then there is also going to be a toy drive that occurs that night. So if you are planning on participating in the bar crawl or the pub crawl, or just want to bring something, there's going to be multiple donation sites for you to bring your unwrapped toy. Unwrapped,
Unwrapped. Hmm.
Barbara. Leave the tape at
Yeah.
home.
Leave the
And
tape at
that
home.
way,
Make it easy.
right? And so that way we can make sure that everyone has such a great holiday season that might not otherwise. So
Yeah, no, that will be a really good night for that. I have to figure out what that even looks like. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun night.
if
And it's
you and
good
I
weather.
only had our troll dolls,
I know.
80s pub crawl outfits already
And
ready.
if we only, I mean, it's just I'm just behind the eight ball on this.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
Don't
figure it
worry.
out.
So, I mean, I think they're still going to allow us to participate even if we don't come in costume.
Yeah,
But
I'm pretty sure.
please do come in costume because I would like more time on my schedule to be able to make this happen. And I want to see it. I want to see the highlighter color ski outfits. I want to see them. So, but then guys, after Friday, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday
Because
is action packed.
I don't even know. I'm trying to pull up the email that I had here, and
Well, we
there are
start
so
with
many
on
things.
Saturday morning. The first thing that
Yes.
starts is the Trash Pirates. And that
Yes.
is the first Saturday of every month in Madeira Beach. Right now, it's currently at Madeira Way, as Archibald Park is still under construction, as we've talked about before with the Snack Shack. And
Yes.
then we also have the cleanup simultaneously going on at 8 a.m. over by Johns Pass Village. So that kicks off the day. And
Yes.
so that will start it. And then it bleeds into
The fishing
the
tournament.
fishing
So,
tournament.
yep, we'll have the trash pirate cleanup from 8 to 11. Of course, Stephanie already mentioned the two areas that you can participate or just walk out of your own front door
Yeah.
and pick it up. You
Yeah.
don't have to tell us that you did it. Good on you.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Exactly.
then actually later that day, we are going to have the second annual Tampa Bay Flamingo Float.
Yeah. This is
I
the
want to
first
make
time
sure
it's
these are
being done.
chronological. This is the
Yes.
first time it's being done in John's Pass.
Yeah.
So,
Otherwise, it's always been over by Armature Works in Tampa.
correct.
And now
Yeah.
they're
So,
bringing it over to the pass. I probably was done that last year because of the hurricane and they'd already signed up for it
yeah,
and decided to switch it. But they have how many
exactly.
flamingos? It's pink flamingos.
Here's the thing. So it's going to start at 10 a.m. on that Saturday. So if you're already out and about for the trash pickup, this is perfect. Just make your way to John's Pass because this is going to be something you're going to want to see in person. My understanding is they're going to have 1,000 rubber flamingos, if not more, that are going to be craned up above the waterfront in John's Pass on the other side of the
Yeah.
bridge. And they're going to release them. All the monies that are raised, if you go ahead and bank on or bet on a flamingo number to make the race through, all the money to benefit the Children's Dream Fund. So there's actually going to
Yeah.
be an adorable child there that gets his wish granted and his dream made. And then, of course, all the funds are to go towards making sure that that can happen for another child.
And then someone
Um,
also wins a Jeep that day too.
and apparently also for our effort, there is a drawing that's going to be for a brand new 2026 Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
Again, this starts in the pass on Saturday at 10 a.m. You can still buy Mingos. So if you go to flamingofloat.org, this is the event that we're talking about. And you can buy one Mingo, you can buy 5, you can buy 12, you can buy 50, you can buy 100. So if you really want to hedge your bets, people, now is the time. Flamingofloat.org. And that's going to be starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday. 2 hours after that, gather on the wall again because here's the fishing tournament.
Yeah.
So the Johns Pass Children's Fishing Seawall Tournament is brought to you by the Angler Armory. So if you want more information on that, you can go to anglerarmory.com. There's going to be 3 different heats that the kiddos can participate in. Yet again, also asking for a small monetary donation and or an unwrapped gift to participate. So just remember that all these events happening right now is all about what's going on in our communities with the holidays. So
Yep.
I think you should just put unwrapped toys in your trunk and show up
Yes.
because every
Yes.
place is going to be asking for one. So you might as well go ahead and take care of it.
Yeah, this is a big weekend for it, just so that people can get them to all the
Yes.
kids prior to the
And
holiday
actually,
season.
so this fishing tournament is going to begin again at 12 p.m. for check-in. I believe the first heat is going to be at 1 o'clock and then every hour on the hour through 4:15 when the awards raffle will take place, which will lead you right up into the Johns Pass Christmas tree lighting ceremony. And Santa, I know him, will be here at 6 p.m. on Saturday. So you might as well just pack a bag and come to Johns Pass for the entire
The
day.
entire day. And
The
remember where
entire
the
day.
appropriate place is to park.
Yes. And if you're ever in doubt, scroll back into our Facebook and Instagram and TikTok page because we did tell you where to look for the parking. And if ever in doubt, shoot us a direct message. We'll point you straight.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So
So
there's
6
a
p.m. Santa comes.
and we don't talk a ton about Treasure Island because there's just so
Yeah.
much that happens in Madeira Beach, but across the bridge they
Yes.
have a 5K going on that morning as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
see, you
beach
know where all
run.
the healthy things happen.
Well, I didn't sign up for it I don't,
I'm just telling you, Caitlin. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't sign up for it, but I know that it is along the beach because I said to myself I should sign up for it. And then I just remembered as we were chatting that it was this weekend. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
No, don't worry
but
about it.
yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's a ton going on. I mean, there's a ton going on with the next week as well. And we had mentioned briefly on Wednesday with the tree decorating process, and Madeira Beach also has Madeira Way. Bringing back their market that they have on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
where they shut
Yeah.
down the street and have some local vendors and just kind of good eats in the area. So that's exciting that that is back this and that will be for every Wednesday moving forward till I think about
That is
May,
really,
actually.
yeah, I was going to say it's actually, they've had to relocate it. So the Madeira Beach Wednesday market typically used to take place on Madeira Way. But given the development that
State.
is going to start shortly, they've relocated it to Municipal Drive.
Oh,
So
that's right. They
it's
did do that. Yeah.
same vicinity, same
Yes, that's right.
vicinity. So, you just go around the other side of the CVS, you'll find
Yes.
it, I promise. So it's not like it's a totally different Google Maps route for you, Deborah. But
There's a
it
lot more
is the
parking
Madeira
over
Beach
there
Wednesday
too.
Market. It can be located at 300 Municipal Drive, Madeira Beach. I believe it's pretty much right up against the City Hall area.
Yes.
This is going to be every first Wednesday in December through the end of May. So they like to do it during the snowbird seasons because otherwise we just stand up there and melt. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you just can't do that stuff in the
Yeah,
summer. It's
but
just
there's
tough.
usually over 50 vendors, guys, and they're all kind of ma and pa, small shop. So if you are looking for something vintage and something, what would be the word?
Eclectic, or if you're looking for
Yeah,
something kind of authentic and supporting small
yeah,
businesses, it's a good
yeah.
place to go do some of your
Where
holiday shopping.
nothing wrong with it, but I just know that that shirt wasn't found in one of the surf shops that is going to have no less than 257 Indianians wearing it this summer.
Yes,
So.
exactly. We do love our Indianians, though.
Yeah,
We
no,
do.
go Indiana and Ohio and Missouri and Illinois and all of you. Please don't ever stop coming. But I'm just saying, like, we
Yeah,
see you.
yeah,
Yeah. And guess what?
exactly.
Trent still gets angry when he wears his Sam's Club sun shirt and spots no less than 7 tourists wearing his
No,
Sam's Club sun shirt. And I tell him, I'm like, get over it. Get over
that
it.
is so
So.
funny. That is so
All right, guys.
funny.
Well, I think those are all the events that we're going to leave you with today. Like Stephanie mentioned and teased, we definitely are going to have way more to tell you about next week. And I feel like breadcrumbing now is the best. So we're going to do that. So we're going to try to keep it applicable to the weekend that's about to occur when we record. As always, if there's any topics or conversations you want to see us have or hear us have, please feel free to shoot us a direct message. We can also be found on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, full episodes on YouTube, Spotify. And then what did you tell me we're on now this
We're on
weekend?
Apple Podcasts now. We got a request to do that,
Holy,
so we signed up for that too. As
holy.
we got the VIP invite to start that process. So here we
Okay,
go.
good people. We're on something that I will never even have. So please tune in.
Exactly,
Stay
exactly.
tuned for your next year Black Friday deals for subscription Patreon
That's
channels. No, I'm just
right.
kidding.
exactly,
All right,
exactly.
guys. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and stay salty and sip often.
That's right.
Bye.